motherfucker. He's on fire.
What's the deal, gang? What up, y'all? What goes on? Anxious heartbeat. Just got here. Did you get into a trade yet? You're fucking trolling. I know you're fucking trolling. Yeah, just runners at this point. What's going on? Good evening. What up, Zoom? How's everyone doing? How is everybody doing? Oh, okay, finally. Somebody answered. That introduction is really hard. So we're all about the introduction. Yeah, I like that song too. Can't believe you missed 1,000 pips. Yes. All good, just lost a bit of money. Well, that's not good. Cause we out here grinding. Wix, your eye so top. Wix. Daily celery play on gold. I just ate some celery. And then I did a damn thing. You know what I mean? Just ate celery too. W, you know that adds like 10 horsepower to any trade. Double the pips today. Week off is real. Yeah. Damn, bougie with the chocolate almonds, bro. I like the chocolate raisins. I like those. All right. How many people we got in here? Oh, almost 400. Let's do a little breakdown. TJ, hit it. All right. Let's get to the daily. We closed. Bounced off a support here, but still closed bearish. I mean, I'm sorry, closed bullish. But since we're creating a top wick first, I think we might retest the lows if we break the daily highs today. Let's see how high we can come up. How high can we get? Oof, they don't know us, chat. These candles don't know us. They don't know us. Right? They don't know me, son. The 4 hour. Previous 4 hours closed below range, which was the market close, right? Or rollover time, 5 p.m. And since then, we've come straight up. No bottom wick on a daily. No bottom wick on the 4 hour. Pay attention to that. Let's mark off our range. Yep. And seems to be a pretty solid level right here. Yes, sir. So once again, possible pullback session before the drive tomorrow. But today, I don't know what the fuck happened today. Right? This is... I should be more prepared with these annotation things. But like, this is it. This is basically the day. So we're trying to drive. I thought we were pulling back yesterday for the drive, and no, we were pulling back for the range. So 30, previous 30 had no bottom wick. We just came down and made one on this one. Breaking highs, this is good. Don't be impulsive, don't get impulsive. Let's wait to break out of these little ranges that we're stuck in the entire day. And I would look for us to actually start retesting highs and lows before we start making decisions. I think this is a solid area to come up to. Want to see how the 30 and the 1 fall in line here, but overall, the higher the time frame, the stronger the level. So you really want to depend on the higher time frames here when building out your ranges. I think this would be more solid here. Though, yeah, no, we're gonna keep it here. I like the 4 hour level here, but I think if we close above on the 4 hour, like this, if we just drive up right now and close above on the 4 hour like that, if this happens here, right? If we look like this, then I think we're gonna fill just like this did, right? We're gonna fill here. So this might be our 4 hour closure off the rip buys above area. Yeah, this is a little tough here because of all these ranges, all these levels. It's not that it's tough in terms of price action. It's we just don't know what we're gonna do here, or what the market's gonna do here. So it's not tough from my point of view. It's tough to tell where the price is going at this moment. But it's not like you don't have a solution for this, right? You know what the solution is? Wait! Be fucking patient, right? That's the solution to this issue here. Like, sometimes you reach a range and it's like, so we buying or selling, there's a solution there, right? But right now, what do we do in this situation? We fucking wait. Who the fuck trades Asian? Tell me about it, right? Weirdos. Who the fuck does this? Why is Wix yelling at us already? Just wait. Be patient. People so eager to take a trade. If you knew you'd get hit by a fucking truck by not waiting, you would wait. Well, just because you don't see it coming, that fucking FOREX 18-wheeler is on its way while you're crossing this range. And it'll fucking wipe you out. Chat, drop a like and sub to the channel if you're new here. I mean, this is how we grow our community. Thank you guys so much, by the way. A few days ago, we had our peak viewers for the session. And then yesterday, we hit 20K subs on stream. On stream. With a girl. Wix, I met a Ukrainian girl at Dunkin' Donuts. Any advice? If she's working there, I mean, you kind of have no choice at this point. You got to make her your jump off probably just for the morning. But if she wasn't working there and you just met her, then she's probably homeless and needed money. The only people that are willing to meet and talk in a Dunkin' Donuts are typically the ones asking you for some change for coffee. You charge for, yeah, fine. I don't charge for it. No, just follow me. Follow me for more relationship advice. I got you, chat. I mean, if you want to end up living alone or with a big headache in your life, just do what you're doing, right? But if you want to, you know, if you want to end up spending the rest of your days being, you know, being smothered and licked, just follow me for relationship advice and you'll become the neighborhood cat lady. Or something. The neighborhood cat man. Who are you? That's true. I got that one.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Licked? Yeah. Because when you become the neighborhood cat lady, that's what happens. So my 4-hour chart closed at a different time than yours, guys. 4-hour because of my broker. I use 8K. You guys, should I just switch to end the charts? Well, that's what I do. I just base what I do off the end the charts. I don't really even look at my MT5 chart. Ukrainian women loyal when it comes to relationships? Why? I mean, do you have money? Why y'all talking about Ukrainian women, bro? Let's talk about these international charts. Already did analysis? Yeah, I mean, that's my overall range here, right? Very simple. I mean, I don't need to go in depth of what might happen here, might happen here. Let's see some volume. Let's see the market driving, and then we'll discuss what we might do in whatever in whichever way it decides to drive here. Like we're doing nothing at the moment, and I honestly think we'll probably do nothing for the rest of this hour. Chat's like, all right, you hear that? Food fight. No, just it's all right. We got an hour. You guys can food fight for 7 minutes and then clean up for a half hour. We got a break for an hour, guys. No break. Bathroom's closed. Out of order. Mr. Worldwide. Worldwide Wix. McGregor for Ireland. I don't know how good that'll be. I heard about that, but I don't know how good that is. Oh, yeah, you're right. Like the stream. I like the stream too. Thank you for that reminder. What's your neighbor cooking today? He's not. It's his first night off in like a week. I don't know. There's no lights day. I don't think they're home. Damn, Jonathan. Stop living in the past. Oh. Ben Beethoven. Japan and Asian Open moves crazy. Would you ever trade the spare?
How about no?
No, I nope. Ever? I mean, I don't know. Ever. I've never even thought about it. Probably. I mean, no. Gold is good. I do believe that daily will have to break the low here either today or tomorrow. We'll break 2025, but I think if we just keep riding up here with no bottom wick, once we break the previous 4-hour high, I think we could go up to 2045, 2046. I think we spoke about that yesterday, those levels, but then we'll come back down and grab orders. Appreciate you, Jose. Just a recommendation. Yeah, I know. I'm just. We're really gonna dominate gold next year. Dominate the shit out of gold. 50 shades of gold. Put gold. Put gold in handcuffs. And put that rubber ball in its mouth. I'm gonna whip the shit out of gold next year. Alright, now you tell me your secret chat. I thought we was all sharing. Harder? No, that's Jonathan. Had some chocolate covered almonds to finish off the day, fasting until tomorrow. You're 3 hours behind me. It's like 5 p.m. How are you fasting until tomorrow? That shit doesn't work with me, bro. If you were hanging out with me, well, after the next blunt, you'd be like, you know what? Fuck this fasting bullshit. I need some more chocolate covered almonds. Get me another bag. Yeah. If it was 5 p.m., bro, we'd have 3 joints and 8 chocolate covered almond bags left for the day. 5 p.m. he's done eating. That's crazy. Chocolate hazelnuts. Yeah, you guys know all the year 2000 snacks. I can't believe this is 8 grams of sugar. That's it. It's because it's a green tea. All right, 30 just closed, right? 30 closed bearish. Had a little resistance here right after it tapped off of it. Hourly still open, and the 4-hour is bullish. We're still in this range. I want to drive to 32 or 22, and then we can start planning for positions either below here. Yep, right there. So let's see if we can break that, or if we can break this. Waiting the top wicks. We kind of have no choice but to wait here. I mean, the market hasn't moved anywhere. We've been in this range the entire day, and if we are to push, we need to see an indication of volume. And typically what happens in ranges like this, you'll break out, tap the nearest resistance or support, and break back into range to drive the other way. right? This happens very often because if the market ranges, it means it doesn't have enough orders to drive. Once there's a catalyst for the market to break out of the range, it's an indication of volume, but is it an indication of direction? Not necessarily. Once you range for a long time, you'll notice the market will need to drive, and it'll need to grab orders before it drives. It'll drive hard, but that's because it'll break out, grab orders, and drive the other way. It doesn't just break out and drive unless you were in a trending market. So what tends to happen is you'll get wick, right? Whoops. And you'll get closure back in range. All right, get something like this. Top wick. And you get the drive. But the market will break up before it does this big drive. And the same thing if we flip it and it goes the other way, right? If we just decide to come down here, if it ranges for so long, it'll most likely, right? It'll most likely break out of the range here. And once it does, right, you'll get a closure here like this, then it'll come down, fill this range, and then flip bullish, or it'll do it slowly, right? It'll close right at it. But it'll break out of this, right? And once you're out of there, you're either grabbing orders, and if you break that next range to here, you're most likely good to go down to the next support. But typically that breakout out of the range will be followed by a drive back in with all these now orders grabbed, and that's what's going to make the market drive up, right? And the thing is, once you're at this area here, breaking back in range, you can be very confident of the drive up because you did close bullish. You close bullish at a support on the daily. You have, by the time this happens, you'll probably have a bullish 4-hour if this comes back in range over here, or a bullish hour closing back into the range. And now you know you broke out, you grabbed orders on a bullish day, you're going to fill the range coming back into it on the higher time frame. So this, right, this thing here, this should be a given, and you can have runners to here. But we need an indication of volume, and volume will not give us direction. It'll just be like, all right, pay attention, right? And then once you start getting either a break of the next range or a strong drive on the higher time frames, then you could, or break back into a range for a fake out, then you can start looking for positions. But you have to be patient here. Right now there's no indication of anything. At any moment you can come up, any moment you can come down, right? How do you know to what price it needs to go on for liquidity? I just base it on what it has done previously, right? This is what we're doing here. Technical analysis, study of historical price data. We're studying what price has done previously at certain levels, how it reacted, and we really want to emulate, you know, previous levels based on the higher time frame, expecting the market to repeat and mirror what it's done previously in the market based on those ranges. And once it starts doing that, we look for our edge where we can get in while having minimal risk and not the highest reward, but the highest probability to get a reward. Okay? This session is slow, damn, but you guys are dropping always a lot of gems. This is more of a wind down session for the day. Like we really get the majority of our pips during the New York session. Most of us here get the majority of our pips in the New York session. This is more of a wind down session, but we do trade. We average a trade every other day, 2 to 3 days a week. We get trades, so that's a plus, right? But this is, since it's the wind down session, there's less people here than the New York session. Like, it's a lot easier to read when, well, now it's getting, I'm so used to saying this. It's a lot easier to read the chat when there's like 400 people in here, right? But it's been crazy also. I had a, you know, it's flowing really fast because we've been averaging like 900 and 1,000, 850, right? So that's a lot. But when it was like 400, 500, that's what I say. See, this is the slower session, right? I can actually get to all your questions and comments in the chat, and we can have those valid, you know, intellectually honest discussions when we can break down the charts and have reasoning and, you know, not feel like we're going to get laughed out of the room, although sometimes we do. It's just, this is the session for some value and for some discussion and for some, you know, ideas back and forth. You know, at the end of the day, actually, no, fuck that. At the beginning of the day, I hate when people say at the end of the day, it's up to you to help you. No, at the beginning of your day, change your thought process. Nothing of value gets done at the end of the day, right? So at the beginning of the day, it's up to you to help yourself. So show up and help yourself. I appreciate you, Green. Not gonna lie, you're kind of sexy, bro. Is it the eyes? Yo, that's the weirdest shit. Chat. This used to happen all the time. All the time. Like when I used to live in New York, like, yo, I ain't gay, yo, but your eyes are dope. All the time. You think I should stop smoking weed because it commit? Bro, don't you ever say some shit like that. Damn. Do you think I should stop smoking weed because it can maybe affect my trading, how you handle the FX wicks? Oh, all right. Well, it can affect your trading, yes. Me, I'm different. Straight up, that's just what I do, right? A lot of people can't handle it, but like I'm a very like, you know, functional weed head. I'm beyond functional. Like I'm not normal. Like for honestly, like when we talk, yeah, I agree with you. For general public or like for the overall, for majority, I'm not trying to say like that I'm built different, but for the majority, yeah, I absolutely agree. But I don't consider myself as part of that majority because I smoke weed and I'm profitable. You know what I mean? So like if you're not profitable, maybe it's an issue for you doing it, but like I'm fine. So I don't even bring that bad mojo in here. We can see a 30-minute seller player or an hourly onion drive down. Those moves are based off resistance 2029. Okay. Yes. If you, and support 2025. Okay. Very small range. I mean, you're probably playing this. I don't know what time frame on the 5 maybe. Yeah, on the 5 you're playing this. I'm just gonna wait because the reason I'm waiting because we've tapped. It's not like the first time or the second time where once we filled the range here and then refilling, and then the thing is this is the refill of the refill of the refill of the range. This shit came with unlimited refills. This range, right? It's just a promotion that gold is doing right now. Unlimited refills of the 2029 or to 2025 range. Anybody buy the unlimited refills? No? I don't know. Nobody ordered this shit, gold. It's the next table over. They fucking brought us the wrong order again. How to stop over trading? You gotta get sick and tired of your own shit. XAU AUD has cleaner charts? Yeah, that's until Devious shows up. And then all hell breaks loose. Dumb it down? Yes, get out of your own way. See the spike. What happened to gold? Nothing. Range. Well, you've been trading 5 years. Money aside, how'd you come up with the decision to quit 9 to 5? I wasn't working 9 to 5 when I bumped into Forex. I was working 24/7. Crazy how Wix is talking. We just talk about different types of mods. It's all good. You have your conversation. I have mine. I got a stream to run. You got a chat to troll. Catbot stopped putting tape on his finger. Damn. So you type too much. Yeah, I appreciate you, Captain. It's the perfect amount of typing because you're explaining a lot of things that like would take away my time to explain or answer. Appreciate you, bro. But that was funny. Appreciate you more for the gyms. I mean, you guys show up here, right? It's like being at the gym and somebody asks you how to use a machine and you wouldn't like imagine being like on a bench press and being like, nah. You gotta use your feet. Nah, that's the whole point, right? I want you to learn. You guys are skipping out on whatever fun you could have had tonight on a Wednesday. I don't know. What, strip club, night out? I don't know. I'll tell you this much, chat. Peep game. Skipping out on a night out to improve and build future stability in your life is a boss move, not a loss move, all right? So lock in, my fellow traders. Lock in. You heard me. Keep showing up, Ben. (2:47 a.m. here. Looks, I've been here for more than a month now. Get some sleep, brother. Look, we found our edge, chat. We've been looking for you. We've been looking for the edge in the markets, and boom, you show up at 2:47 a.m. your time. We've been looking for you, man. Stick around. Found our edge. Feels like 3 p.m. No, not in Europe. Europe, it's like nighttime right now. You're always dropping gems. Yes. Shine bright like a diamond. Sound exactly like her, right? About to get copywritten for that. Where are you from? Right near the beach, boy. Potty break? Go for it. 11 minutes to the 4-hour close. Ten minutes. Analyze, sir. Been there, done that. Been there, bought a t-shirt. Or how does it go? Been there, bought the t-shirt. What a guan. Wagwan, Mayu. Wayasi. Dropping the Browns at the Super Bowl. Are we waiting for the candles to be on the same on each time frame? No, but it's a good rule of thumb if you're just getting into the Forex game. Get a lot of value here. Devious is W stream series. Yes. Printing side by side, chat. You like Florida better than New York? Abso-fucking-lutely, yes. Quality of life is way better. Word. With a real Jesus, please stand up. From Boston, just went to Miami. No regrets? No regrets. Not even a letter? Oh, Jay, what's the deal? Jay, good. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? But are you really from Boston, CIA? Or is that what you want us to think? What are you looking for when it ranges like this? Volume. For the line on 2024.9 support, you using wick body, wick not body of candle 2024.9. I'm using what makes sense to me, where the market ranges between where, and if we look, we tend to range between this closure and this closure, right? And I see this little small area here, right? But I'm looking at these closures, right? And I'm looking at the wicks tip those closures, and it makes sense to me there, and it makes sense to me there, and it makes sense to me here. So that's why I put it there. And then I go to the higher time frame, and they still make sense to me because we either fill it or reject at that level. We either fill the range below or reject, and we get clear indication. How do we get clear indication? With closures. I'm flipping the tape, and as you can see, we closed, filled up to here, closed, filled to here again, right there. Over here didn't close, it just drove straight through. Over here didn't close, drove straight through, drove straight up again. But you see what I mean? Drove straight through. So we tend to drive through this whole range, or at the very least this area. So if we're going to break below there, I'm expecting us to fill to at least 2022, but overall 20 and 2015. I think Don or Wick said something about maybe GJ next year. No, I'm not trading GJ next year, but I think yours truly, the one and only, Mr. Dombo, will be experimenting, voodooing. I think he was just like, you know what, I'm trading gold with no commissions? No, I need some commissions. It's commission time. GJ it is. No, we won't be trading GJ here next year. That I can pretty much guarantee you. Next thing you know, January 2nd. All right, chat. I'm going to take the buy on GJ here. First trade of the year. Just to troll you guys, just make it first trade of the year. I thought you was trading GJ. Nope. Yeah, Don, I think, is looking to get back into GJ. You know, most people are like, "Damn, I'm losing on gold. I need to switch something. I need to GJ or US 30." Right? Don's like, "Nope, I'm winning too much on gold. We need to switch. I need some commissions, and we're gonna trade GJ." He'll absolutely fucking kill it. I know it. I think it's good because you guys will have more opportunities to place a trade, I guess, right? Because gold in times like this, you could be looking at GJ, but gold feeds me enough. I want to get really good at this. Not saying I'm not, but we are nowhere to optimal. We are nowhere near to optimal. Don't fix what isn't broke. I think he can take it to another level. I don't doubt him, right? But I also think we can take it to another level here. You don't need anything. You don't need much else. You need one session, one pair, one trade, and you can become very, very wealthy if you're patient. It's up to you how simple or how difficult you want to make this on yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking on more, right? And getting better. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. You shouldn't be shying away from it, right? You shouldn't shy away and take a step away from life happening. You should look life in the face, right in the eyes, and be like, bring it on. That's what you got to do. So because when you face things head on, you're immediately facing them from a position of power, regardless of how difficult the thing is. But when you're facing it with your back towards it, right? When you have to take care of something with your back towards it, or running away from the problem, or from whatever you're trying to achieve, you're at a disadvantage immediately once the problem comes up. So if you face something head on, and you'll be at an advantage, and you'll be able to probably solve it better, or with a better outcome, or quicker. Our Don's video is 2020. I think we needed to go through 2021 to 2022 to get to where we are. I think that was key in getting better. So I think it's still valuable. We're breaking, not really. We just closed here for the 4 hour. The hourly closed with no bottom wick. So that's interesting. And the 4 hour closed bullish, and it closed bullish above this range. Let's see if we can come down and create a bottom wick here on the hourly, and then maybe we can look for some buys. I don't want this upper wick though, because now it's going to grab orders, and now if it breaks the low, it might not drive, but we might on this candle, but might drive on the next. So this isn't really a drive. For now, I would consider this as being stuck in range, especially with no bottom wick on that hourly closure. Right, look, we had no bottom wick. Similar, look what happened, right? You think it's gonna drive down? Very similar here, no bottom wick, and the shit just fucking rocket it, right? Now, albeit, right, look at that area. So if we bring this across, we're below there, right? And you would expect this to come up, but are we below here? No. And that's really where you need to be below in order to continue down. So highly likely we establish a support here, but we're going to need some candle closures. Can't, because As of right now, this could be a top wick for everything. The 5, the 15, the 30, the one that we don't know yet. So right now, we must wait. That 2 hour, look at this, rejected off that, came down. So how I see this is now we have a range between here and here. Oh, this is ugly. Right, now we have a range between this area and this area. And we need to drive out of there. Works the only own that badass cat. Now my wife has another car. It's irrelevant. Yeah, if I have a lot of cars that I like, but I mean, it's irrelevant. I probably won't even announce. You know, I don't talk about my cars now. I won't even announce in the future when I get something or what I get. I ain't trying to be outside and have yous looking for me. You see me pass by and you would have no idea it's me. And that's exactly how I like it. Can still get the hourly onion if this hour closed bearish. Yeah, we have to wait right now. The current hourly has no bottom wick. So unless the only way we can take sells is now if you get like a 5 or a 15 that comes down here, right? And does something like this, right? If this is the candle that we have on a 5 or a 15, even the 30, then it would be irrelevant for me what the previous hourly did, because now the 30s already gave us that bottom wick, right? So then if the 30 does that, I would be very interested in positions once we can do this, create a top wick, come down, right? And if this happens, I am most likely in off the rip over here. Understanding we closed bullish. Oh, whoops. Understanding that we closed bullish at a support, came up, grabbed orders, and then rebroke that support, right? So now we're driving down with volume, and we broke out of the range. We don't have an overall sense of direction, but we understand that before anything happens, we'll need to tap this area to either reject up or to range a little and then go, you know, even further down. So let's see. First, for any sells, there needs to be a bottom wick on this candle and the closure, and then you wait for a top wick on the higher time frame or the next candle. That would be so clean. I don't know if you're talking about GTA 6 or the picture I just drew, because they will both be clean. 9:30. Maybe if Don shows up. It's a hard knock, Rob. On stream. It's a hard knock, Rob. In here. Love you too. Roberto. I'm looking for an hourly bearish closure, then for an hourly weak bullish, then for an hourly candle to make a nice bottom wick, then take buys. At what levels, though? But I get what you're saying. It's just there's a lot of ways you could draw that, and for others, they probably get confused. Huh. Entered on long down candle and stopped to 0. You are my friend. You, my friend, are at break even, as we like to call house money at this point. Whoa, what's so funny? What's so funny, Green? Why, do I look funny? Do I amuse you? Oh, man. Oh, man.
That's because I'm green, isn't it?
Your opinion on baby pips? ControllerFX.com is better. That's my honest opinion. There's the link. Exclamation point website. High type faster than Nightbot? Yeah, but he enforces the law faster than you. Well, he just enforces the law. Nightbot Dread. I am the law. Dreadbot. Close bearish above 2015. Damn. 2025, you mean? Bro, you kind of look like... Nah, I know this one. I don't look like your dad. I know this one. I'm not taking no paternity test. We ain't going to no Maury. He is not the father. I am not paying no fucking child support. I know this shit. I know where this is going, Vincent. Somebody walk him out. It would be the onion play for bullish back in moving journal that you have in this. Yeah, no, I understood it. Yeah, it would be an onion at a support. We can still get it. It could happen. What I will say though is if we close bullish like this on the 30 and then we come down and flip bearish on the hourly and start driving down, and we are able to tap 2024.9, I'll set a buy stop on the flip of the next 30, right? And it will end up looking something like this. We'll end up driving down. This will be an hourly flip. The hourly will be really bearish at this point. That's why we can't take buys. But we'll break this low and grab orders that are below here. And once that happens, once this candle comes up and flips, we will have buys. So we'll have a buy stop there on the flip. But we'll need to tap this first on the next 30. It could flip anytime. Yes. For now, it can't. Unless we get a 30 close and then flip and then come back bullish and flip again. Can we trade gold and G? I mean, there's no we. There's you and me and everyone else. But like, you can do it. I'm not going to. You can apply everything you learn here, and right, that's what we talk about. It's really not just knowledge, it's really the application of the knowledge. Are you able to apply this? If you're able to apply what you know here, you should really have no issue on GJ. Just, it has its own nuances about how it moves, when it moves, right? But overall, candles form the same way. $20.21. I'm fine with taking sells to 2021. 21. Honest opinion on funded trading. It shouldn't be your first step into trading. Like that shouldn't be the beginning of your trading career. It can be an extension of your trading career, but not the beginning. Learn to trade first. That's what I think. Not saying you don't know how to trade, I'm just saying in general. People should learn to trade first. And I don't think you'll get lessons out of trading on a funded, but I think if you trade live, real funds on your own account, you'll get a lot of lessons out of it. I'm about to be out of Bud chat, and I didn't go to the dispensary. Anybody know a guy? Anybody know a guy? Just drop the numbers in here. Drop the numbers in the chat. Nah, it's all good. Trust me. Uh-oh. Open up. I don't even know if that's a real address, Probably is, right? Is that the hotel? We missed that on downstream? What do you mean? The ringtone? I never did that on downstream, I think. I got back what I lost last month after applying devious fruits on my sauce. W. That's dope. That's hard to do. It's like DoorDash for no in LA. No, we don't have that yet. We don't have ease. Because it's not recreational. It's medicinal. You can medicate. The FBI open up, yeah. How does your beard grow? So I water it. Where are you staying down by? The beach. Right near the beach. Boy. Wicks look like long hair. Nope. Buzz cut. Buzz cut. Fuck out the way, yo. Buzz cut. Chill. I just got pulled over recently. Well, check your rearview mirror. Did you blow counts when you started trading? Yes, top G. Forgive me, Father, for I have blown accounts. I sit there waiting for gold to do something when GJ has the volume. I'm not waiting for to do something. I'm actually learning. I'm looking at it. I'm understanding how it moves. I'm paying attention to what it's doing. Right? We're switching time frames here. We're doing analysis. We're using the EYES indicator to do the analysis here, and we are getting used to looking at gold range, drive, fake out, breakout, right? And this is how you get good at it, because you see what it does in different situations. And right now we are learning what it does in a range, in this range, right? There's many principles applied here, trading principles like patience, like understanding what it does in a range and how it reacts in smaller ranges, in a range within a range, right? These are nuances you would miss by sitting there right now and breaking down GJ and hunting for it actively, and you would miss all of this ranging. And it sounds counterintuitive, right? You miss all this ranging, but no, your eyes are just learning and, you know, picking up on different nuances, or eventually we'll start picking up on nuances in gold that you're gonna be like, oh, I've seen this in the range before, and you're not even gonna realize how. It's just so start, you know. I'm looking for opportunities to learn constantly. Everything is a, you know, anything can be a teachable moment at any time, and right now these are all teachable moments for me. So you can, well, you can lock in to a different pair, but trade or no trade, I'm locked in here, and I'm going to be the best at this. This way, next time I'll easily identify what's going on within this range, within a range, within a range, when it happens. Are the green lines daily highs or lows? No, but I think that's the range we'll stay in for this session. I believe if we're able to get out of these ranges, past these ranges within this session, then we are, you know, in a trade ski off the rip ski. Hopping out early and getting rested. Hope y'all get a trade time. I'll be back for dawn in the morning. Later, puzzle. Appreciate you coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for supporting. I didn't know you spoke Polish. Polish people are swinging. Polish people right now just taking wild swings at the air right now. if you were only Yo, Wix, want to hear a knock knock? Well, the way you asked that kind of makes me think I'm gonna regret this. So, knock knock. Oh wait, no, this is you go knock knock. Who's there? Hold on while I find it. Damn. I knew I was gonna regret it. I knew I would regret it. Boo! John Smith, no. Oh, John Smith had a joke too. I like John Smith subs fries. I don't like their subs. Quick sample your strategy to mine, been better results. I managed to double my account. Thank you for real. You're really making people bread. Now I just need to get my payout. Yeah. That's the key. Right? There shouldn't be even streams about trading. At some point, you guys are going to be really good. There should just be streams about getting your payout. Wait, you got paid? You need to live stream that motherfucker. How? Why don't you scroll back and look what happened previously in this range? I did. We fucking filled it and drove straight through it. Right? I mean, we have this little range in the middle of the range, but then, you know, we'll need an indication of a drive outside the range to fill it. Very similar to this, like, right? Because, look, this is on the hourly, so on the 30, on the 15, this is an annoying range. Very similar to what we're doing right now. And look what happened. You needed to break out up above to tap the next resistance in order to fill the range down, and that's what happened, right? The range got filled down here. So very similar to this, I would look for that. Thing is, right when I risk high, I use another person's signal as my confirmation from my own analysis, and goes well most of the time. Solid strategy. Full margins the way. Solid strategy. I mean, if this is what happens for the rest of the hour, chat, I don't even know what's going on. Let's get back to the current time. But if this is what happens for the rest of the hour, we're going to pretend we're bored in a high school classroom. We'll be chalked. Market's going to be chalked. Isn't it creating a triangle pattern? No, it's a symbol. Fucking hell. Asian sessions. I mean, no, it's today, it's been that kind of day. It's ranged. Look at this. No top wick and bottom wick on like 1, 2, 3, 4 straight candles on the 15. No top or bottom wick. Barely, right? I love you guys so much. Oh yeah? Well, I can't put that in my pocket. Fold 100 or something. Send it this way. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
Louder. I need all the patasucios in the lost and found. There's a fucking pile of chancletas over here that we're gonna need you to pick up and stop leaving footprints all over the damn floor. Thank you, love. Okay, boo boo. You're Latino? No, I'm not Latino. I'm Merca. Merca. Jamaican. You ever got your testosterone levels tested? What you trying to say? WTF is you trying to say? Platano power. I be getting some platanos with the oxtail. Give me some oxtail, some steamed cabbage, some platanos. What? You crazy? Give me the platanos. I like it when they're hot. Yeah, and then I just pass out mid-meal. I'm currently out, just saying hi and dropping my like. This isn't Martin, this is his answering machine. He's currently out. Martin, send the fridge next time. We're fucking hungry. He sent his answering machine. We need the fridge here, bro. Duro. Duro. Nah. That was some weak shit. Some soft shit. Suave. Suave. That was too suave. Had Jamaican hot pot in Houston over the weekend. Delicious. H-Toe. If you mark the zone as consolidating, so I can see why you couldn't sell at the top and buy at the bottom. Try it. You can do it. John is just, if that's your real name. But I think we're going to come up a bit higher. So that's why we couldn't really sell at the top. No confirmation. It would just be like catching a falling knife. If you dye your hair like 6ix9ine, I will donate 10,000. Oh, that's not gonna happen because I know you guys. I'll do this shit and you donate 10,000 rupees and I'm over here looking like what remains of a rainbow after it rains. Peruvian spot is good ass. Yeah, I like Peruvian. Peruvian is delicious. I get some lomo saltado at a Peruvian spot. You guys like lomo saltado? It's delicious, especially when like it's got to be the right Peruvian spot. Chad, drop a like if you're enjoying tonight's session. We're a little light on the likes today. We had over 500 yesterday. What's going on? We're barely at 300. Albeit we did have more viewers. When gold breaks out of this range on Friday, it's gonna be back. We'll be back on Friday, chat. Hey, Wicks, just come to the conclusion Don can't be stopped. You're fucking late. I've been riding in that car for 4.5 years. This shit got no brakes. It's like, what's that show with the train that always moves? And it's winter. And it's like, that's how we are. That's how Devious is. We're like that train. Like it's the end of the world, but we're fucking moving. The Pit Piercer. The Polar Express? Bruh. No, Snowpiercer. We're the fucking Pit Piercers. The music was a bit loud, huh? Cat in the house. You guys can all unmute if you want.
Hello, Wix. How's it going?
Good. What's the deal? How are you?
Oh, yeah?
Thank you for showing up and
yeah,
being
you know
active.
Of course.
Oh, I didn't even know the unmute was there.
Oh, it's been there for like 10-15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
I was like, all right, they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk.
My bad. Nah, I was saying, I saw someone was talking about like testosterone earlier. I was like, if you eat like a spoonful of honey with some walnuts, you should be good. Just do that every morning.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Honey and walnuts?
Yeah, if you do like a
Yo.
spoonful of honey with like walnuts or like almonds, especially if you're, obviously, well, if you're a dude, you just do that every morning.
I'm just gonna finish up here tonight, get this W, and tell my girl, break out the honey and walnuts. And the
Also,
red panties.
too, what was it? My friend was telling me like bison liver.
Bison liver?
Yeah.
I mean,
if
I
you,
like bison meat, but I don't know about liver. I'm not big on liver or heart or like nose or testicles. I'm not big on that whole thing.
Oh yeah, I don't know about
Anything
all
that's
that.
not muscle.
Nah, he
Like,
was telling me.
Supposedly,
you
it's
just
a
take
lot
a
more
supplement.
beneficial, right? It's a little more nutritious, right? There's a lot more nutrients
Yeah.
in the organs. You know what my girl makes? She makes chicken hearts.
Yeah, I don't touch hearts, man.
She marinates them in some kind of soy or something, and then I barbecue them, I grill them, and then she's like, I don't know, she sautés them, and then she puts like jalapenos on it. It's fucking banging, and I don't like them. I don't like any organ like meat. I don't like liver. I don't like. She be cooking cow tongue, all that crazy shit.
Hey, tongue is
Try
like
chicken feet?
Like what?
Have you tried chicken feet?
Chicken what? Feet?
Yeah.
Nah, but I heard about this on Don's stream. I tried gator.
Try it.
Chicken fingers. I've tried chicken fingers, not chicken feet.
Give it a try, man.
What-
It's really good.
Wouldn't that technically be chicken fingers though?
Chicken toes.
Technically, you're not wrong.
I feel like I would use that to like as a toothpick after I eat the chicken fingers. Then I could be like, give me the chicken feet. I got something stuck in here.
I feel like the chicken feet are just like a chew toy for the dog after everybody ate.
Look what you started, Bougie.
I didn't. All I said was bison liver, man. Apparently, they just. I know a lot of people that
you
take the
said honey.
supplement with
You
it,
said
go
honey
crazy.
and walnuts, and all of a sudden
Oh.
we're on fucking testicles and livers.
Would you secretly with affiliation or the Liver King?
Yeah, right.
No, definitely not.
That guy's a fraud. But
No,
he's
no,
like,
all natural.
yeah, but it's like, oh, don't like he still puts in the work. People forget to give credit where credit is due. Like people don't get big just by like, you know, taking steroids or like getting jacked. You still gotta fucking put in work. Like the shit is not edited. He literally walks like that outside with all this shit. Like he goes shopping like that in Walmart with like with like a seat belt with like 2 45-pound plates fucking strapped to his bottom lip and shit. Like he's weird. But like it's crazy, right? He really does that shit. Yeah, he's not all natural, but he really does that shit.
Yeah, you really do have to like. Yeah, I think that's the misconception was like steroids is like.
Yeah,
people
you
like,
just
if
get
I
big. Oh, he just
I
takes
shoot up, I'm
steroids.
just gonna
Nah.
get big.
You
You
still
gotta,
need to
like-
hit the gym, put in
Yeah,
work.
you still got to put in work.
The thing is, they just it's typically the guys at the gym that don't take it, and like, yo, they're like, I've never tried, right? And I can tell like people that are just growing at a much faster pace than me at the gym, just dudes that were like, we weren't far off, but they're just, you can tell they're growing at a fast pace, right?
There was
It's just
My old
that's when
gym.
you're like, damn, I would have been like a fucking freak of nature if I did that shit. But then again, I also ran a pharmacy for a decade, right? So I've dealt with all these people used to come to me after decades of you know, taking tests and all that. Like it's
It can
fucked
mess you up when you go when you go off of it. It'll mess you up.
It'll mess you up, yeah, because your body stops producing your own testosterone. You get really big, you get really bad problems. You get skin problems, you get fucking arthritis problems, back problems. It's just you get, you know, ED. It's just it's crazy the way like most are not ready for the results that are 10, 15, waiting for you 10, 15 down, you know, years down the road. And that's the common regret. It's always like, yo, what would you change? Like if you were, when you were younger, like if you were your younger self, what would you have changed to not feel like this? And they all say like, my diet. That's what everybody says, my diet. Because if they knew they wouldn't need that shit and they could just eat nutritious food to get big, they would do it. But that wasn't the culture, right? 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. Now it's everything healthy. Everything's healthy. So,
well, even like
eat right. You
even
can
a
literally
few years
supplement
ago,
everything. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say even a few years ago, it was like all about supplements, like try this BCAAs and all this other stuff. But like now people just realize like you could pretty much change anything with your diet.
Yeah,
Like
overall,
you don't have to take all the subs.
the collective consciousness of human society is changing towards a healthier lifestyle, right? Living longer, and because we're able to now, right? The advancements in medication and technology are allowing, right, for people to live longer. It's up to you. Just like you can get better as a trader, just show up and help yourself. Just take care of yourself, and you can have that longer life, right? But it's just you need to realize what you're doing to yourself when when you're taking all the supplements, when you're eating trash food, and like, hey, I'm guilty of eating trash food too. But it's there's a massive price to pay that you won't realize until many years down, like decades down the line, when you can't even realize, you can't even apply one to the other. Oh, I feel like this because of that shit 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, right. Literally everything you're doing can be supplemented. Whatever supplements you're taking, pills, whatever not natural shit you're taking, it can all be supplemented by highly nutritious food. The other end of the spectrum is that you're like, it's expensive to eat good, right? So like people aren't doing it because they wanna, right? You're not eating McDonald's every day or drive through or whatever fast food every day because you wanna, right? If it was up to you, shit, steakhouse, right? You'd have like a bunch of eggs in the morning. You'd have fruit baskets, whatever, fruit bowls. You'd have, that Greek yogurt. You'd have nuts and apples, but people are stuck in a rut. People are low on money, and it's expensive to eat like that. It's expensive to eat healthy. So, right? That's why making money and health kind of go hand in hand. Favorite nut? Macadamia. Macadamian.
Well, I mean, even look at like, I can't remember like how much the number is, but like how much LeBron spends on his health every year.
It's wild. Well, they have to, because
Yeah,
his health is his wealth, literally. Like, that's his livelihood.
I think like him and Tom Brady were like the top two athletes that spent the most on their health.
It'd be silly not to, because where else are you going to spend that money? And it's like, what's going to give you a better return on investment than that? Right? Because they realize that you're going to spend half your life, trying to make money at the expense of your health, and then you're going to spend the other half of your money half your life using that money to get your health back, trading it back, because with age you realize that your health is a lot more important than whatever money you're earning, right? So it's a fine line. Like, I understand it. Like, life ain't easy, right? There's a lot. It's not that simple, but we're all in this race together, right? And we're not competing with each other. It's just the grind is against poverty. So make money here and you don't have to worry about it. Then you can go out and eat well and go to the gym and be healthy, and you don't have to have stress. Just come here locked in, not playing fucking Fortnite and, you know, with your eyes and listening to our stream with your ears. Word. For more financial advice, follow Spieth. We really pushed here, right? Damn. Sorry.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Just don't eat too many sugar. I think that is the ultimate killer. I think that is the ultimate killer. Sugar is the biggest poison we consume on an everyday level. I mean, on the daily. It's the worst thing for you. Cut sugar out your life, you'll automatically start getting healthier. Like, I forgot where I read this. I was listening to a show. They were talking, they were talking to like, I forgot what doctor, just an expert in his field, like massive expert. They were giving all his accolades and everything. And they asked him, they was like, yo, how do you feel about candy or soft drinks like Coke, Sprite? And he was like, if I was to make a recommendation, right, from a medicinal perspective, and my children had a choice of drinking a soda or smoking a cigarette before bed, like if they had to make the choice, I'd give them a cigarette. That's what the dude said. The cigarette does less damage than the bottle of Sprite or Coca-Cola that the kid consumes, because it's unbelievably unhealthy. That's coming from an expert. Natural sugar is good. Yeah, fruit's good. Unless you're a diabetic, then no sugar's good.
Me listening to this while I have a twitching eye from my morning energy drink.
Word. This beef could see sound right now from all the sugar he had.
Starting to hear colors.
See sound, hear colors. You floating right now? Are you even sitting?
Yeah, just casually doing a sit-up.
It's crazy. Just that one cigarette though, yeah, but as a habit addiction, highly doubt it. I think some people are addicted to Coca-Cola and Sprite. Like they fucking buy it and yo. You will never see. It's okay. You maybe sometime, like I'm talking about most of the time. For generally, majority of the time, I'm talking most people. You'll never go to a supermarket and see a fit person buying a Coca-Cola or like a 12-pack. But it's always the fucking heavyset family with the fucking kid looks like a bowling ball, and they're buying 4 Sprites, and they get ready and they go out for a barbecue, right? And they get themselves like a fucking barbecue table in the park, and they get the grill, right? They sit down next to the grill, they pull up, and then they unpack all their McDonald's, and they just fucking eat McDonald's and drink a Coca-Cola. Bro, you just came out into the fucking park, the wilderness, cook a steak. You got the grill right there. Nah, the homies went to McDonald's, booked a park grill, came to the grill, and sat the fuck down and eat McDonald's. It's crazy to me. Yo. America.
Yeah, I can confirm that. Like sodas are hella addicting for sure. I've had like a
I wanted to walk over and be like, yo, y'all want some chicken? we got chicken on the chicken on the Barbie. They would have ate the McDonald's and the chicken. Bison liver. You Joe Rogan? Keep advertising that bison liver. No, what does he eat? What does Joe Rogan eats? Elk. Elk meat. That's what he likes.
I had elk like once in college. That and like venison.
That's good, right?
Yeah, I mean it's different. I don't really eat game meat like that.
Well, it doesn't like you either then.
I mean, not in like a bad way. I don't know.
How do you like your steaks?
it's a very
Congratulations. I like my steaks. Congratulations. A very preferred taste? Yeah, very acquired taste.
I know. I think with game meats too. I think it really just depends on where you live. Here in the States, where it's just more common to eat it.
He didn't say gay, he said game. Game meat, like shit you hunt. Game meat. The fuck?
What?
Yeah.
I always thought it was gamey meat. Like
Game, no, game. Like hunt. They call that game. Yeah.
Yeah, I had my fair share here in Lithuania. Like every family has like a relative that hunts.
My bad, I'm dumb and uncultured. He said, I heard gay meat and mi carne está duro. It's not gay meat. Damn. He was a wild.
Whole different website for that one.
That's why I can't have people on here when we're not ranging. Because we'll go from fucking some walnuts, then honey, to some fucking testicles and gay meat. Did he get it from his boy? It's 2023 now. We got gay cow. It depends how they identify. I don't know. Ask the cow how it identifies.
Yeah, it depends on what bathroom they use.
Yeah, you know, of grass-fed meat. Now there's gonna be like different sexualities of meat as well.
Word. They, them, meat. They, them.
Has a more neutral taste to it.
For them meat as well. They don't identify as food, you know?
It's gonna be pronoun labeled meat.
What if a cow identifies as a plant? Is that vegan meat?
Well then. Technically?
He, him, liver. Word. They, them, skirt steak. That's wild. Mark. Bro, y'all trip. Where you at, Jacob? Come trip with us. Yeah, I'm not big on horse meat. I like horses.
No, I never tried that.
Very similar to elk meat.
I'm not big on eating shit that could have been like saving my life 10 minutes earlier. Or shit that like my kids could have been playing with 10 minutes earlier. Unless it's a chicken.
How about alligators? Your kids could be playing with those.
Kids don't really play with that. But like, I don't know, like dogs. I'm against dogs. In some countries they eat dog. I'm against that. I'm not
Yeah,
cool with
no.
that. And then
Not
like
cool for sure.
horses, like those things have no business being on a table. Those are not wild animals.
Are horses considered game meat? Or no,
I don't think you hunt horses.
that's true. I just don't know what horses like what that's like what it falls under.
Even bad. All right there, Mr. Wuhan. We good.
Dang.
What happened to throwing rock? The civilized world happened. Chinese and Asians eat dogs. Yes, they do. Yes. Asian. I don't know if the Middle East they do. How about the Middle East? Is dog considered a delicacy? Is that like a common meat to get? It's an Oriental thing, I know. But...
No, I have friends from UAE, and they are just as disgusted and offended by it as all my other friends. But I heard like even like Chinese or well some other Asian countries, the people who eat dog meat is just like the more traditional families who don't really like change their views on everything. Like I have friends from China that live in the US, but like they only see dog meat if they go back to their like hometown, and the people who eat dog meat is just like the elderly ones, like grandparents.
No, I know
So the
people
older generation.
in some countries like they'll go like you can go to like the butcher and be like, I need dog meat for barbecue and stuff like that. And they'll have it over there, like you know how you get little cubes to put on a skewer for like steak for beef, and like you know if you want to make shish kebabs and stuff like that, they do that shit with dogs. That's wild.
But like, do they have a farm for them? Like, do they specifically fatten them up, or do they just get random dogs from the street? That's what I've always wondered.
No, but like I know in China, and like I've spoken to many people that like where that's like normal. They're like, oh yeah, that's normal. It's standard. There's nothing wrong with it. No, I'm like what? You better fucking stay away from Sparky before I report your ass to PETA. Nah, like I grew up with a lot of dudes that told me that's how it was over there. Then again, I grew up in New York. Like it's just a melting pot of the entire world. Chat, we just closed on the hourly, and this is our session right here. These two candles. These 2 hourly candles. These 4 30-minute candles. And we're still in a range. So I think we're gonna call it. In China, everything on the ground except cars, and everything in the air except planes.
True though.
He was wild. No wonder we got that shit from over there. The fucking world had to be locked up for 2 years.
It wasn't me, chat, I promise.
Was it worth it?
Fuckers
How
are
did
like,
it taste?
you know what's a good idea? Bat soup.
It
Fuck.
tastes like chicken.
Bat soup. You know what? Sprinkle some dog in there. Oh, fucking bats. He was a wild over there. I have a good idea for a
Sorry.
soup. Honey, get the bats. Fuck. Break them. Now we know we can't eat that shit. You have to understand 1970s China, very, very poor. Millions of people starve. If you're starving, you'd eat anything too. I understand. You have to understand where people are coming from and the time that they existed in and what's normal in those times in the places that they're coming from. So I completely understand you, Manifold, but we were making a joke. Now I want to cry.
I did feel bad about it.
This month marks 6 months since you're here, Daniel. W. Did you get your payout yet? Did you get your MFF payout? Get out of your radius and live, Chad. Go to India, eat some crickets. Big W. Or, you know, or Malaysia or Thailand. I don't know what the fuck they eat, Chad. Don't take my word for it.
Have you seen
Yeah,
how
I'm
protein powder is made?
I'm definitely not eating bugs. I'm good on that.
Word.
Hear me filled with parasites.
Word.
Hey man, you gotta try some quail, man.
Quail's alright. I can.
They're really nice.
I don't know. I don't really like quail eggs. I'd rather eat some boneless chicken eggs. That's my shit.
Boneless chicken eggs.
What?
Not gonna lie, Wix, that was racist. Man, no one eats crickets in India. I'm sorry, it's in fucking Thailand. Wherever the food markets are that I've seen on TV where they travel the world and eat crickets, that's the place. But it's crazy. Like, you travel the world and they eat all kinds of wild shit all over the world. Oh, look at these candles now in the new hour, just fucking flying. Maybe if we look at the 1 minute and do this. This will fucking drive you nuts.
Yeah, that's my MT5 right now.
What the fuck?
I use the 1 minute and I just zoom out a lot. I have two screens. One is like a 30-minute and one is a 1 minute.
Can you look at crude? No, we don't trade oil. I'm sorry. But it was a good time to buy at the same time that gold was a good time to buy for that swing that Devious just had. Right now, I don't know anything about oil. I just know fundamentally it was a good time to buy when war broke up. When war broke out.
Same in BTC too, I think. Like it almost doubled in price in like the last month or two.
Yeah, oil, because oil's not a safe haven, but the thing is you need oil for everything in the world to, you know, to continue happening. For everything to move, for the world to not stand still. So when there's crisis in the world, you need movement of oil. You need free-flowing oil. And since it's a necessity, it'll go up in price. All energies typically go up in price, but especially oil. People are mad because nobody's mad. We're chilling. Chat, drop a like if you enjoyed the session. We had a lot of discussions. It was fun. We hung out, we laughed, we cried, we held hands, we pointed fingers, we discussed some food, we discussed some diet, some health advice. Good session, yeah, a lot of value drop. We did some good breakdowns. We discussed candles printing right in the first hour. We're going to have pre-London with Kieran tonight at midnight. There's going to be London session with Yanez, I think at 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern. And then there's Huss at 4 or 5, right? I think 5 a.m. And then there's Donvo at 7 a.m. So you guys, your night and the next maybe 10 hours are filled with Devious and devious streamers, and the same strategy, just you know, just a different face for the stream, a different guru, but still devious. So you know the concepts are all the same. So just show up. Chat, thank you so much for being. Oh, I forgot to say, tomorrow is also after dawn. It'll be Elvis second half of the day at 6. It's at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, I think, and then we'll be right back here for our final session of the week tomorrow. And we should have a trade tomorrow because if we average 2 to 3 a week, we should have a trade tomorrow, right? Because the last 2 days it's been rangy, so I'd expect it to break out of this in the morning. And if we don't, it might not be the overall breakout. We might tap the bottom, the tops of these ranges, but 2018 till I'm sorry, 2038 till 2010, there's a lot of room here, right? We have like 300 pips to work with. Pre-London, Kieran. And yep, chat tomorrow. I'll see you same time, same place, right here, live on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern. Zoom, Bougie, Speed, Captain, thank you for coming through. Thank you for helping me run this chat today, run the stream. Mods, Carly, Green, the mod god as always, Jonathan, appreciate you guys. You guys aren't dropping your picks for the new mod, so I can't select the new mod. I need some picks, guys. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, our stream is done here. We've ranged for the session, but wait for it. Don't just trade in this range just because you've hit a resistance or support. Wait for it to drive out of this range. Wait for it to create a resistance and a support outside of the current resistance and support. Wait for it to create another range outside of this one. Once it establishes that, then you can trade. All right? Or if it breaks back into the range, then you know what to do. Then you're trading your fake outs. Got it? Perfect. Now I can go smoke.
Just give me the light.
Anyway, chat. Love and wisdom to you all. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for supporting. The streak will continue tomorrow. Right? And just like that, chat, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Later, y'all.